Earth will be in Starfield. At least it looks like it. You see, back in June when this full showcase of Starfield was revealed, right at the end we saw the entire map and Todd confirmed over 1000 planets and 100 solar systems, which you all know by now. In this shot right here you can see the solar system Sol, which for those of you who aren't aware, is in fact our very own solar system, which means it's not crazy to assume that every planet from our solar system will be in Starfield. Mars, Saturn, Neptune, Jupiter, Venus, possibly our very own moon, Luna, and yes, even Earth. You see all of these little white dots on the map. Well, it looks like these are all points that we can grab / hyperjump to, or maybe even fly to, and considering Sol is one of them, a big thing I see a lot of people wondering about is how will Bethesda handle Earth? And we know that Mars is in the game, or at least we can pretty much all but confirm it thanks to this shot right here of the Mars rover, looking like it's literally on the planet Mars. So the biggest question is how the hell will Bethesda handle Earth in particular, and honestly they have a whole bunch of options, but obviously Earth is so much different to any other planet in our universe. So it's really important. The most likely option in my opinion is being that they simply just don't let us travel to Earth at all, which yeah would suck. Like they don't even explain it, talk about it or give it any explanation, it's just always locked and they never let us go there. Maybe we can fly our ships around it, but that's it. I genuinely think that that is the worst option, because by putting Sol in the game and having Earth be there but giving us zero explanation as to why we can't land or travel there just feels lazy, at least to me. Obviously, even if we can land on Earth, it will not be the Earth that we know today. We know Starfield's planets are supposed to be as close to life-size as possible, which is why most of them are just endless landscapes. But Earth is very different, like I already said. We have cities, different countries, different biomes. Bethesda obviously can't recreate the entirety of Earth just for Starfield. But obviously, with that being said, if they do have Earth in the game and don't explain why we can't visit Earth, it would just really suck. That's why I think another option for Bethesda is to simply just say Earth's atmosphere is so bad now because of global warming 300 years into the future, which is when Starfield is set, so we just can't go there simply because it's too dangerous. Maybe Earth's atmosphere has become the most toxic atmosphere in the entire game, so maybe when we grav jump / hyperjump to the solar system Sol and fly towards Earth, we might just get that little "you cannot go this way" message that we usually get at the borders of Bethesda games maps, or when we try to click the land button it tells us that we cannot land on this planet, and then looking further into the lore, maybe we find out that the reason we and nobody else goes to Earth is because the atmosphere is just so awful it would kill us. Another option is to just simply say it's flooded, right? The majority of Earth is water, and with the world again literally changing around us every single day in real life, it wouldn't be so hard to believe that a massive flood just straight up destroyed all land on Earth, giving us basically nowhere to land our ship, which is why we can't land on Earth in the game. Again, a fairly reasonable option for Bethesda to use as an excuse to not have to recreate the entirety of Earth, which they're obviously never going to do. Now there is also junk balls. Now what I mean is, again, in real life there is just simply so much trash, rubbish and junk floating around in space really close to Earth that it's making these sort of giant junk balls. So the junk comes together and floats around together. So maybe Bethesda just say there's so much junk surrounding Earth's atmosphere 300 years into the future that again it's just simple, we can't land there. Now another reason that we may not be able to visit Earth is that we simply aren't allowed to. Perhaps whoever is running Earth in this time decides that no spaceships are allowed in or out. Maybe they got too involved in the colony wars and just decided to shut off the planet from all space explorers. Or maybe Earth has become such a massively famous planet that only the quote rich and powerful can visit, or something like that. Now I want to put on a tinfoil hat just for a minute here and say, what if we can visit Earth? There are still plenty of ways Bethesda could let us visit our very own planet without having to recreate the entire planet by hand and all of its cities and countries and whatnot. What if Earth is in an apocalyptic state and the only safe place on Earth right now is one extremely small, like man-made city / town in the middle of nowhere? Maybe Earth is the only planet we can't choose where we land on, and we always just land at this same location that's protected by a giant wall or something, which is what's stopping us from getting out and exploring the rest of the planet. Now, honestly, I highly doubt Bethesda will do this because it just feels too close to the Fallout universe, and Bethesda have already confirmed multiple times that Starfield is not set in the same universe as either Fallout or the Elder Scrolls worlds. I honestly don't even know why some people believe this, but hey, there you go. Personally, I believe there will be some planets that are just non-explorable, like just straight up, no, we can't go there. Like extremely dangerous planets where it rains acid and things like that, and I think Earth will just fit into that category of being unexplorable. I honestly wouldn't mind it. I mean, I'm not playing Starfield to go back to Earth, right? I think as long as Bethesda explain why we can't visit certain planets, it won't be a problem. But anyway, that is pretty much everything I have to say in this particular topic. Drop the video a like for me and let me know how you think Bethesda will handle Earth and other maybe dangerous planets in Starfield in the comments below. And as always, of course, if you do want to stay up to date on Starfield news, leaks, discussions, speculation, and plenty of other content, and you aren't subscribed yet, consider subscribing because we do cover all of that good stuff over here. If you want a place to talk about Starfield and other Bethesda games in general, consider joining our Discord too. The link for that is in the pinned comment and the description below. Anyway, with all of that said and done, thank you all so much for watching, and I really hope to see you in the next one.